My work as a trans woman, has been going on for more than 50 years. First, there was the matter of survival, like really surviving, what we face every day in life as trans women. And then building community around me and trying to understand, what that community meant. All of the things that we see in our community impacted me for so long that by the time that I got, clean and that I went back to school and started getting an education, I felt like I had, a master's from street life before I ever had a master's from academia. It was like that education around survival really prepared me for the work. I actually started in 1999 at UCSF. Before there was the Center of Excellence for Transgender Health. I was the director of the Health Studies for People of Color. And under the Health Studies for People of Color work, we did some formative research with trans populations, trans women specifically. It was one of the first federally funded research projects looking at HIV risk behaviors among trans women of color. And so we were looking at African American, Latinas, and Asian Pacific Islanders. Through that work, I really started thinking about all of the ways in which trans women were being impacted, not just in terms of HIV risk, but in terms of, all of the kind of the ways that in San Francisco, trans women were being left behind. I couldn't really feel pride until I came to terms with my own internalized transphobia. I was like carrying that baggage around, like taking on the shame that other people, had kind of taught me about being me. It wasn't until I was ready to kind of understand where the shame came from and to let it go. And then to really then celebrate me and all of me, not for the person I wanted to become, but the person that I was. I was then able to build real, lasting friendships with other trans women that I love and respect. The number one advice that I can give young activists, advocates, is, don't forget to listen to your community, stay in touch with your community, be authentic, and be humble too, Don't forget where you came from. I want to be thought of or known as, as someone that was, that was a conduit, for other people to also do good work, and for tapping into my deepest, soul, and being willing to take a good hard look at what I was able to contribute. Yeah.